Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Friday morning live stream. So, I'm not gonna lie, lately mornings have been a little rough, but I'm gonna be honest, I would sooner stream something more on the chill side than cancel a stream. So, I've already downed an energy drink, and I could still go to sleep. So we're jumping back into the supermarket. Because, yeah. Not a whole lot to really say on top of that. Just, yeah. That's kind of the state of things. And, well, let's get the day rolling, shall we? Or the days. I also did just fire up my printer too, like, while we load up. We're still in the heating phase. I like how I say that and it just starts to do the line. Because I will be honest, I still need to do a bulk print for my mother. Because the Tornado Top, she needed actually 2 batches. And it's for the summer program, so that's what we're working on printing right now. There's another bulk batch. But we're back in no refunds, I think. Right, we were pretty much, we just needed to start the day because we need money. How are we doing on our bills? Okay, we have that loan to pay, which will be... Right, that loan will be a lot more manageable, though, because that's literally just our bill payment. Then the 120 it was for the $2,000 loan. I also did look into the crowd control side of this. Sadly, it is not. It works on a different version, an older version. So currently, doing something like that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. That, or I'd have to roll the game back, which is hard to say how well that would work for the save. Oh. I really don't know. And we're already back in the positive. Yay! People are doing their job. I'm gonna need Penne something fierce. Probably by the time I get down there, we'll have enough for it. Oh god, yeah. We're already almost at $100 here. And we're almost level 15, which means we're almost at a point where we could get restockers. But to get the restockers, we gotta get that storage room. Hi, Viking. Viking, what are you gonna do if I ever decide to increase the pricing of that? Of those sound alerts? Because for a lot of those, I'd sooner just increase the price than remove them. Did I? I did. I just want... Whatever. Stop being difficult. There we go. He's doing his job. I'm doing my part. Could use some flour. Oh, beautiful. We're already up to $600. Keep in mind, we did start this day at negative 60. So let's quickly... Oh yeah, we got all this stuff here too. Get these all put away. Put on the shelf. No, what? I'm gonna pay off the loan right away. There we go. I mean, shelves are looking a little bare, but we are technically speaking pulling a profit. I need sugar. Pour some sugar on me in the name of love. Oh, we're speeding up over on the printer. We've finished our starting layer. As you can tell, there is no collision with the vehicles in the player. So, if I want to think about this game properly and really start making profits, I should probably be taking notes. Stock up when this stuff is really cheap and try to ride it out and that, of course, this means I need to have some control. License 400, peanut butter, flour, oil, rice, salt. I'm gonna need more. I mean, I'm gonna be real. If I go the route of another loan, I think what I'm actually going to go and do is get the storage room and a restocker. Get the bills paid, which the restockers I can't get till next level anyways, which I'm halfway through. So I need to run. I'm too short on money right now to not be running down the street. Which means I might just go printer view. Because do you guys really want to watch me run, back and forth for several minutes? Or would you rather, see the printer print? Gotta love the fumes off a 3D printer in the morning. Probably so not good for me to be, breathing that in, but it's the space I got for it. The nice thing is, the more stuff I get in the store, the less I'm gonna need to kind of stock up as regularly. So I do kind of have that going for me. That should get us started anyways. Sure. Wait, does that mean... Oh, I just sold... That was a... I thought I was buying the thing there, not selling it. Oops. Eggs. We definitely need eggs. See here. All of that's taken care of right now. Don't need another one of them. It's gonna be a bit before I can do that. That's all paid for. We are not looking good. Thing is, I think we're hitting the point where we're selling enough in the day. I should probably order from... Just order from the computer. $40. Come on, guys. 40 bucks and I can get the shelves proper, well, not quite properly stocked, but half stocked. Probably what, no. Damn it! Man, tell me you've got like $20 worth of stuff there. Yeah, probably. Everything I'm about to order is just gonna go straight to the shelves, like... I will actually be impressed if no one complains today about, can't find stuff. What is... Oh! Well, I need to quickly take care of this first. Which is where having stalkers will be so nice, because I can just... grab the product and go. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've actually had one of those online orders, so... that is a point I never really hit before. I want to say the last time I really played was around shoplifting getting added. I'm gonna take the damage and take the loan tomorrow and get restocking set up. Because we just hit 15. And get myself a security guard. Okay, should be down here? Yeah, there he is. sorry, she is. Did Rex just assume someone's gender? In 2026? The internet is dramatic, let's face it. Only 2 people didn't find what they were looking for. You know what? Acceptable. No refunds. Do you want someone to bring back their half-eaten sandwich? You know that's usually what the open box sales are. Stuff that's been returned. I don't want someone's half-eaten sandwich, do you? Like... I'm not wrong. I think that gives me the expansion I want. Also means I can put my thing there. I can go into management, hire restocker. Automation. It is coming alive. There we go. Ha ha ha. You and your loans. Strategic investments. Wait, did I fix... I don't think I did the pricing today. $386, $244, $805, $70. Three things of cheese, 2 coffee, 2 cereal, oh sorry, 3 cereal, and 1 or 3 things of sugar. This is the one over here. Son of a... Okay. No, what? That's... son of a bitch. There we go. Also, should go and hire security. There we go. We have security. And then... yeah, see, we're looking pretty good across the board now. What do I see? I don't know. What do you see, Void? You see nothing. There's printing. That's all that's going on here. Yeah, no refunds. I mean, after all, do you want someone's half-eaten sandwich because they returned it? Didn't like the taste of it, you know? Okay. So now we can pay off that loan. Storage room kind of looks on the empty side, not gonna lie, but hey. Yeah, we should be good for the rest of the day. Walked through a thunderstorm yesterday. Yeah, as long as you didn't have anything electric, like a fishing rod or something like that, you'd be fine. I probably didn't need to hire the security guard yet, but I don't. Yeah, you know what? I don't think they show up until after. I hit that point, and I don't need to be spending an additional 120 on staff if I don't have shoplifters to deal with. In the grand scheme of things. That's why you need to be smarter with your money. You know what? Don't even. I am perfectly fine running the store. Okay. Flour and penne. Nice thing is I can just run down the street now, grab the box that I need, and throw it in the general area. I don't even have to go and try to put it on the shelves anymore. I like how Queen leans back to look and just starts laughing. Because it's like, hey, you, get to work. It's what I pay them for. Welcome to entry-level jobs. Personally, it's going to get better once I can actually, buy a decent vehicle so I can actually bring quite a few back at a time. Okay, now pricing. Did you just say $10 million? Funny enough, if we go from the school of Tulls breaking the game, you can price it whatever you want and people that come in won't be happy, but apparently the online orders will pay it. He is just very much at that price.
Welcome to the wonderful world of classic
tag.
streaming to live
And they're just up the road.
The music comes from our Seeburg 1000 background music system that was in popular use from the 1960s to the 1980s. We present the finest live background music available in the world from our extensive and varied music library. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
What do I need for? I would need $4,000 if I went the route of buying the scooter. Which I'm not even sure how much that's really gonna allow me. I need to go get coffee. Coffee is getting very low as well. I mean, I don't have to run down the street either for supplies. But when running down the street instead of $85 for 2 crates is like $42 for just the dark roast. Over by the liquor store. Got it. Hey, it's that Scout Dan guy. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The liquor store's not open yet. How's it going, you potato? Yeah. We're alive. Actually, I have enough now. I can get the system. I can buy a good bit of supplies for the store. There we go. Having cold sucks. As Queen starts coughing in the background. I need help. Yeah, well, I pay someone for that. What are you confused about now? Okay, our store's running nice and smooth. Now, I take it you don't deal with much seasonal allergies then, there, Dan? Because that would be my next, one of my go-tos is, you know, seasonal allergies. What? I should be able to speed him up. Just, I can't do that right now anyways. Never mind. I did pay the stuff I needed to pay, alright? So we didn't get the order till late in the day. We're just gonna fire it into the storage room. That way, you know, someone like Darkness can't come by and, you know, oh look, free stuff. Because... oh no. One person found an item expensive. Yes, thank you. You hear the insult she's slinging at me? Am I following the market pricing? The only thing that would make sense is... aha! My oil! I must have missed when it dropped at some point. Oil's good, that's good, that's good, yep. Apparently my oil was a little more expensive than it should have been, but... eh. These woody dees. Pay that. Pay those. And then everything else today is profit. And see, me running down the street here to get some stuff, that's A, gonna increase my profit margins, and B, gives me something else to do during the day if I don't have orders in. Three cheese, 2 cereal, sugar, close it, down past the gas station. Got it. I thought they talked about having someone you could hire for doing the online orders. I don't think I've seen that. Janitor, security, customer help. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem that. Oh, the self-checkouts count towards the cashiers too. Nice. That must just be every checkout counts. Good. Hey, it's that Tabor guy. Yeah, Tabor, if you can be around tonight for Stationeers, like roughly half an hour early, just so we can test to see if I gotta remove the stuff that the plugins and that I had to put in to be able to run Stationeers modded. Be muchly appreciated. I want to test that beforehand. Or, you know, whenever, after, in between the two streams. But, like, I usually have the kids to pick up from school and that. That's why I'm kind of giving a frame of half an hour before. Sounds good? Yep. Appreciate it, man. Because if I can run it with the plugins on and I just have to turn off the mods, I'm probably going to be starting a quote-unquote Season 2 Stationeers for the solo. And I plan to run some mods for it. Okay. I feel like I gotta help this guy do his job. That was eggs. Eggs. So my big thing on why I was gonna run the mods on the multiplayer is, one, I'm not sure if your PC will necessarily handle it, and two, running Fritch through it. But here's basically allows me to put the sliding doors with a wall behind them, launch silos, which has that as a dependency, module consoles, filter cleaning, This one allows me to just click and drag my runs instead of placing some individuals. Indicator for which way my walls are. Plants and nutrients, which I've heard is a very interesting mod to be running. Mirror devices, so I can actually, flip a bunch of my devices. Creative freedom, which allows me to run cables through stuff. I can actually have a lot easier of a time. The Stationpedia upgrade. I'm on the fence of the automatic hydroponics. Apparently it was a thing. The guy that made the mod kind of brought it back from when they removed it. Network upgrader, which should allow, it should automatically change out pipes for their bigger variants, saving us some stuff. Spray Paint Plus, which is supposed to allow us to make our own custom colors. I was having a bunch of issues with the sorter, so hopefully the sorter motherboard improved will be better. Changing the original combustion a little so it's a little more on par. Monorails, and then drink system. What do we got here? Do you want to sell... What's the... I can't actually go and check on that. 2 eggs, 2 tea. So, nothing too crazy mod-wise, but also should be fun. I'm not gonna lie, part of why I kind of want the silo top is because of what I seen with Bay's Rocket 101 save of launch rocket from base, goes to outpost, picks up resources from outpost, comes back to base. Not bad. Oil's gone down. I was also kind of recommended running things like stack and that increase stack sizes, which could be fun. Okay, good lord, we need a bunch of product. Water, milk, and tea I don't need to order that much of. I'm still just slightly short on them. If I've got them in the stock room here, it means I should be full on the floor. Go, buddy, go! Line the man's pockets. Now he's got some boogie to his step. I did my pricing, right? Yes. I'm not whipping the restocker. I just slipped some money in his pocket. No. $3 a boost, and take him up to full boost like that, and he gets a move on. It's not RimWorld. Boom, 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 boom. Other side of the park. Should be, yep. I see them! Nice thing is right now I got so few products that it's very easy to do these orders. You know, I think I am going to put it to the test once I've got stuff a little more set up here. And I'm gonna just see if it still works, the tall method of... Because if I remove the decimal point and they pay that for the online orders, I could have a cash injection that's quite nice. Right now, as it sits, I technically... Oh. They're also down by the corner. Down by the park. There you go. Cereal, cheese, pasta, milk. Okay. Pasta and cereal are right by each other. Four things of milk? Good lord. I think I'm going to need another self-checkout soon. I think I can get way more people through if I had another checkout. Maybe it's $3. Yes. Yes. That's what it is. Even though, we don't have the Coke license yet. Honestly, if I buy the other self-checkout, it's going to be more beneficial because then I should be able to get more people through. Okay. And if I can get more people through, I should be able to make more money. Which then I'm gonna put this back to about here. So I'm gonna kind of make a little like self-checkout hub over here. I can't wait till snapping is no longer a work in things they're working on and it's actually in the game. People apparently really like their coffee. Would have guessed? Like, that should have been full. I did not think I would sell that much coffee in a day. There we go. Because that implies I've gone through a shelf worth of coffee. Was she like covered in mud? Oh no, it's the way that the shirt's designed. And really weird shadowing, like... What? Now the coffee's fully stocked. Looks like we're good. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We had no problems. Change the price of milk, and then pretty much away we go. Is it bad I cannot necessarily, I think, recall a time where a 1 liter carton of milk was under $2? Like, we're not even going to talk about, the 8-pack of eggs for under $4. Oh, damn. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do the experiment today because we could just use the cash injection in general. Because if this actually ends up working, this is gonna be stupid. What are you doing? So, tall man there was telling me with his game that he found you could charge whatever you wanted, and as much as customers themselves that come into the store would not be happy with the pricing, those who ordered online will pay that price. Huh? I'm now curious if I'm gonna get paid for delivering this to Buddy. There he is there. He's got nothing on his list. Like... We will see. We'll give it the day. We have enough in the account and everything that we can absorb a day. Not only can we absorb a day, but we might as well make sure the store is good and stocked, too. Oh. Everyone's just like, oh god, the prices. You mean you don't want to pay like $588 for a loaf of bread? $720 for a box of cereal, you know? Yes, but here's the thing, Tabor. I might be losing level progress, but it goes down by 1 for every sale you get 5. So 1 day lost is a fifth of a day back. Yeah. You don't have the money to pay your people tomorrow? I've got product on the shelf. They won't... Me going negative to start the day won't cause them to be fired. I actually don't know what would, if the game even takes into account automatically firing them. Unlike, what's the other one? Grocery store simulator, I think? Where if you don't have the money, it does actually fire them. So many of these games came out all around the same time. Have fun.
I'm not gonna work out.
Oh, oh. I mean, it doesn't surprise me if that they fix this, cause well, if it worked the way Toll was saying, it was broken. What do you know? A decimal point does make a difference. On brighter news, my shelves have never been fuller. throw them into the storage room.
On occasion, we thank our supporters like Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island. for all
Yeah,
of
I
the
don't think our test results are going to prove fruitful.
Southampton Dog.
Hmm.
Thank you for listening to Seabird1000.com.
Something tells me
Support our
this
station,
one
check out our web
hurt a
store
little.
on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seabird Music Library.
Huh. 192 found prices found expensive. Yeah, don't say. But hey, we made 8 points. Oh no, I'm negative $200. Whatever shall I do? Well, first things first, let's just, go and fix, like, everything's fucking pricing. That's not what I said to do, thank you. I've seen others try that one, Tabor. And no, they do call you out on that too. Like, I've seen people take the discount price and bring it back down to market value, and the customers are just sitting there going like, what kind of discount is this? What kind of sale is this? Da-da-da. Hey, I don't have to worry about restocking the store. Funny that. I know this is not an effect from having the store jacked in prices yesterday. It just takes a bit for people to actually start coming in. We'll have that money made back in no time. Like, I'm not concerned. What, those ones right there? Yeah, they're supposed to be... So, each section... How I tend to play Supermarket Simulator is I use the small shelves, and each small shelf is one product. I find that works well for the stalkers to be able to keep up even later game. So I don't have enough pasta to fill the whole thing. But then too, as the game goes on and I unlock other licenses and more product, I can rearrange the store easier to put stuff together. Now, we've got a cereal here, but like, somewhere else down here, there's other cereals you unlock, and yeah, honeybee cereal. So I can shift things to put the cereals together, and so on and so forth. And look, we're already out of debt. Because I find, especially later on with some of the really big items, like toilet paper, where you can only fit 2 things of toilet paper or one of these shelves. Even a full thing of toilet paper does not last long. Can you turn on? Oh, yeah. So, since I last played, it does look like if you say you didn't have this money for this product license, or you didn't have like bottle, it does look like you can turn certain things off, or just turn off the whole license. So people aren't technically coming in looking for it. But I will maybe occasionally have someone come in, like 1 or 2 people, look for stuff that I ran out of because it was in the back. Like, quite literally, it was in the back, or I had just ordered it in because I just seen it. Should actually order some pastas. Actually, what's it gonna cost me to do another 4 of everything? Because if I can do 4 of everything, that guarantees out there to be stocked. I think I can hold out. You asshole! Come on. See, it's little things like this that will get me like 1 or 2. I'll be like, I can't find this. I know, like, you can't place orders after 9 o'clock, so... Oh. 2 tea, 4 coffee, 4 milk. You know, it's not like a bag of coffee and a thing of milk per morning, right? Fox. Fox is up by the store, okay? That we usually go to. Interesting. It looks like time has actually stopped even for the online orders if they come in late enough. And no, I can pretty much guarantee I cannot hike up the price after an online order comes in to make them pay more. It would be like in, say, like TCG or any other simulator game, changing the price after, customers purchase items. Between when they grab it from the shelf and go to the checkout. It don't work that way. Bloody hell, my freaking eyeball's itchy. And technically speaking, I can do this and there's no repercussions. All my product will still be there. But hey. Apparently we didn't pay our bills yesterday. Pay the loan payment. There we go. And that's all there is to it. Is your back supposed to sound like bubble wrap when your chiropractor cracks it? Wait, it's not? Is that why I've got so many back problems? How's it going, Shadow? I take it we had a nice back cracking this morning? Honestly, we should be good to just open up the store. Let her go. I'm not gonna lie, not running down the road to those stores to pay half price for the product and just ordering it, as nice as it is really hurting our profit margins. And when I went in today, my chiropractor's like, yeah, you were in rough shape. Yeah, you want to know what... So, when I first went to the chiropractor, when I was working, I didn't get the, you were in rough shape. I got the, your back didn't want to move to crack. Wait, whose order is this? I think that was the same... That's the same person from earlier. That or it's a different May. Can we... yeah. I do kind of hate how, a lot of games use tab, and I try to access the inventory with tab while sprinting, which is always shift. Yeah, mine has always been, it don't want to move. Like, even doing something like chopping up vegetables for supper, or like doing the dishes or stuff like that, where I will, because of my height, I have a slight bend. I will pretty much be stuck at that bend for hours after I'm done, fighting to get straightened back out. Actually, I could technically take that smaller loan, which would allow us to pay off this loan, and I could pay off that one much quicker. But at the same time, we're 5 o'clock now. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got about 4 hours left in the day. I don't think we're gonna make that much. If we don't make enough for the day, we'll by the end of the day, to pay off the $2,000 loan, we'll swap the loan payments. Because like the $2,000 loan there, it's $120 a day, where the $750 is like $37 a day. Big difference there in price for what we have for minimum payments. And then I really kind of need to focus on getting the third license, because until I get another license, I can't buy the tablet, which means I can't technically advance in the tutorial. Why is that guy just standing there? What, the guy in the white suit here? He's the customer helper, so if any of them can't figure out how to use self-checkout, he walks over and helps them. Same with when we get into like fresh vegetables and that, he walks over and puts the tag on things. Also, isn't having self-checkout kind of cheating? Part of the game. Oh yes, Tabor, I've got a loan to pay off. I take calculated financial risks, okay? If I was to leave it as is with what I have on the shelves, actually past is empty, cheese isn't looking too hot. Coffee's almost empty. Yeah, like he would have walked over and helped her. But like, one guy, $80 a day, covers all these 3 of these machines. One cashier that handles one checkout, $80 a day. What one am I gonna pay for? Just say. You know what? Take the loan, pay that one off. I have a plan. Don't worry. Penny. Turn those ones off real quick. $6.89. $2.29, and they actually might have still paid the old price. Now, while the store runs, I can run down and go pick up those items for much cheaper. Oh, interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Okay. So by turning them off, I can't go pick them up at the wholesale, the sales. Interesting. Because yeah, Pass is the one like right there in the door. I mean, that kind of makes sense because that would kind of be gaming it a little if I was to be turning off the product I was low on, so I didn't have people coming in going, "Where's the product?" And essentially doing exactly what I'm doing of running down the street to go grab a bunch. It's to stop you from accidentally buying something you don't stock, but it works that way too. Yeah. Well, so yeah, I could see it that your side of that too, Darkness. If you're we're going for like a specialized type store. Yeah. But, and boom, there's that loan I took this morning already paid off. Paid off way quicker than the other one would have been. Oh, what do we got here? That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, before we even had a loan payment to make on that, we got that loan paid off. Flour, oh god. Yeah. I mean, I've never done that before. I didn't do that at all yesterday. No, never. People weren't having fun with, you know, just saying whatever for items. Right, Darkness? It's late enough in the day, I might be able to get away with this. I think the whole store here still allows for purchasing whenever. But yeah, she'd be a rough day today. Don't forget tea. I'm pretty sure right now I'm sitting at I could grab anything and I need it. Tea, Darkness, you chose the one item on the tea and milk are about the only items I don't have to go get. Coffee. That's what it was. I was like, wait, what was it I came down here for? Why do you think I said it? Oh, I know. Being a fucking shithead. I think this time we are going to need to take some time to actually do some laps. Because, we're in rough shape. But at the same time, we're at 9 o'clock, so those jobs won't expire. Milk, sugar, and flour. I need to go pick up flour. Other than that, I've got that order. I will admit, I really do not like staying in, like, time stopped, but in cases like this, do kind of need to. I love their brakes, huh? Close it. Yeah, okay. Okay, you're just... You're over here. Might have that one too. Now, I think oil I was good on. Yeah, I can see my oil from here. I mean, we didn't do half bad. In the grand scheme of it, we really didn't do half bad there. Damn, we actually had it where we still pulled off no problems with the products not being found. I found that one actually surprising. You guys are probably going to say that I'm going to be dumb for doing this. But $400 for the license. Each one of those shells, which goes on the normals, 115. We are unlocking 6 products, so 115 times 6 is $609, and then stocking. Okay, I'm gonna just take both loans. Because in doing so, I can then also pick that up. I don't even think I technically have enough space for all of this, but hey. Open. I swear, sometimes I hate fighting with this game. Right now, I'm gonna put these here. Because I'm sorry. I don't know about you guys, but I think this will look better than me having them face that way to follow the rest with the fridges back there. This bugs me less. Are we gonna have everything kind of put together right now? No. That's the oil. There's the peanut butter. There's the salt. Salt, we can fit so much on a shelf. That's one of our new products. Spaghetti. There's the new flour. Oh, right. For me, the boxes have collision. For him, they don't. There's the rice. That's everything. Okay. $5.80, $3.24. You're saying the price went down, but yet the cost is okay. Whatever. 17. There we go, all the prices are set. True. It would probably be easier on a coding sense to just code them to not clip through it, right, to not collide with everything, or with the boxes. Because I'll be honest, sometimes when you're placing, especially large orders, you do hit a point where the tower just falls.
Hi, this is Eric Singer, drummer for Kiss. Listen with me.
Like
to
even the
Secret 1000.
even the vehicles go through the boxes. Okay. The bills are all paid. We've got the 2 loans. I'll probably get that one paid off today. Actually, in case I get a order right from the start, I really can't do that. Imagine just going to your local grocery store and seeing that, where it's just, yeah, there's all your product for the store. It's just thrown in a messy pile beside the door. You know what? He's gonna come through that door no matter what. I think I can speed him up just a little bit. I think by putting that there, he'll drop the box there. It's not much of an optimization, but he's now no longer walking all the way out to here. Health and safety inspectors are on the way. Don't know who called them. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. See, and now that shows me just how much I have. Which means tomorrow I'll run through and do that scanning. You know, that tool on itself would be very nice for running down to the other shops, because I can make my list here. Once I have the vehicle and actually can, you know, grab multiple things. And you see, it's sad to say, but I could see stores doing this, and where they only have self-checkout. I wouldn't be surprised if there's already grocery stores that only have self-checkout. Only instead of maybe having a guy here that's dedicated to helping people, the staffers, restockers, and there's a button to call for help. What? Okay, no, I can't hire another stacker or restocker. What? Just for the sake of getting that done. There we go. Now we got the shoplifter tutorial. Which means there'll be a very obvious one that comes in. Shoplift. Which then, of course, means we should invest back into security, but hey. And there we go. There's the shoplifter dealt with. Which means hire him back. Okay, 2 things of peanut butter, 2 things of cheese, some rice, and oil. And now, take that up the street. Oh, hey, I could use Q and E to switch, which probably means I can switch between different orders. And pack all of them at once. Got them all over London. What? Security outside supermarkets or shoplifters? To say, come on, come do your job. And for those interested, this is how the second batch of tornado rings is going. Yeah, as we get more and more product, it's going to be easier to keep everything in stock. Because people will buy a wider variety of things. As if I've almost made the 2, like, could almost pay the $2,000 today. Oh, you fucker. What do I pay you for? That, or I do need extra bits. Like, I do actually need to have a camera on that installed for him to know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to experiment with that. I thought he would just deal with them himself. You need a door alarm? Yeah, probably. Actually, does it? I didn't actually kind of read that. There isn't like a... Uh, yeah, no, there's really not. Nope. Nope, I can't look that information. Oh well, whatever. I mean, honestly, for what it's worth, like getting a camera, getting the alarm with the bouncer, like it pays for itself long term. Interestingly, though, it actually doesn't give me a stat on shoplifters. Damn, can't go that door. However, I think I'm gonna have to move this one too. Because I'll be damned if I don't have this, like... Can I? Might actually be able to keep that there. Hey! There we go. I didn't do pricing yet. Down by the other park. I think someone already got caught. Now I have a fully functioning store that is essentially completely automated. As if I caught that one on camera. I know I really don't need to. But technically, between the two cameras, that should be a perfect coverage. Not pricing, bank. I didn't pay that loan back yesterday, whatever. Cane flower. Which one was that one again? Ah, whatever. Place that order. There we go. Boost you up. I'm right by the cheese right now, so I might as well grab that. Tea's over here. Tea is really not selling all that quickly. Or maybe that just goes to show how much is on the shelf at a time, because I feel like it's never going down. The fucking stopping power, Jesus. And I know some of you guys were probably thinking I wasted a lot of money investing that much into my storage room. But this will pay for itself. Pay off that loan early, or see, to me the vehicles feel so clunky, at least the early ones, so I really don't want to invest in them. Oh, it's after 9. Bloody hell, we're like out of cheese. Quick, make a dash around the corner. Okay, we're making a decent chunk of change here a day now. Let's pay that one off early. Technically, I could get the $5,000 loan now. Nice. Which would allow me to buy the scooter. Not gonna lie, that is kind of tempting. But a lot of what makes that tempting is the fact I know I can have that paid off quickly. And if I've got the scooter, then here's the thing, if I go with that, go that route, I'm investing in the scooter, which hopefully will allow me to bring in more product faster, like cheaper. Can we? Yeah, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Like I said, driving is weird. How much can I put on this? Okay, that's full. Get out of my way! Can you tell things like this was an afterthought on this game? Aw, thanks, Darkness. Thinking I'm important enough that devs would take notice of me. Honestly, that should fill up the bread. Pasta's nice and full. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Manage hires. Don't use unlabeled racks because, like, now, my big question is going to be, is it just 2 boxes for everything? I think it's going to be yes. But at the same time, that one might let me fit 4? Nope, no matter what, it's 2 boxes. Racing the traffic. Wait, I think he actually was going to unload. Okay, now if I... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, did it just reset it down at the shop? But it did not. I'm not trying to find ways to, exploit the game. If I just leave that open, he actually comes and unloads the fucking thing. Okay, that's kind of nice. Or I should say, that'll be nice more later on. Get the store open, get the sales going. Fuck it. Out of my way, I got a delivery to make. Beside the beer store, not. And this thing takes fuel. Really? They have the fucking low fuel ding? Really do with some peanut butter. No, put it... There we go. not keeping up like this. The vehicle is a lost cause. Pay that off early. Milk we need to get moved. The oil here we don't have shelved, so let's get that on a shelf. Same with the rice here, that's not going to have a shelf because that's both stuff that's new. Right, turning on the lights back there does nothing. Because there isn't any lights back there. Eggs don't have a storage spot. Peanut butter doesn't. Sugar does. Cheese doesn't. Because that's it. How I tend to do my ordering is I actually don't use the front. I use back of house. I take inventory from the back. That way, stuff should always be in stock at the front.
Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
Okay, this might be where that could have come in handy. Assuming I don't, mess it up. I pushed the wrong button. Because, yeah, I think that's the best way I could describe how I end up usually playing Supermarket Simulator. I become more of a warehouse manager. Store runs itself and I manage the inventory. Wait, that doesn't have a spot back here. Trying to make sure everything has a spot. Really? This... Because this way, if everything's got a spot, then it's easy for me to just scan it and go. That's going to be painful for a little bit. Yeah, okay. Because the idea is if we're out up here, or I should say back here, we're running low up there. Crate of that, crate of that, crate of that. That should be good for a bit. Of course, that's assuming I've got everything back there. In the warehouse. Coffee is in there. Passes in there. Flowers in there. That's in there. Passes in there. Salt's in there. Other passes in there. Coffee's in there. Bread, got it. Don't know what you just grabbed. Milk, got it. Oil, got it. Eggs, got it. Water, got it. Actually, water I didn't need to do one of. Oil, yes. Other oil, yes. Tea, yes. 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 Okay, it looks like I should have everything. Should be the big part of that one. And again, for those curious, while we wait for customers to start rolling in, that's how our prints are looking. We're surprisingly already 25% through. Mind you, that's only a 10-hour print, so it's not too bad compared to some of the ones I've done. Okay, we got all the tools. Flooring doesn't really do anything. Paint really doesn't do anything. I don't know if the speakers actually do anything. Well, now I'm curious. Yeah, that really doesn't give me a whole lot. Okay. There's mods for it. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Actually, that brings up a good question. Is this... No, it's only Supermarket Together that's over here on that one. Okay. Okay, Supermarket Simulator only has Nexus mods. Got it. Because I'm not gonna lie, that power customer mod does sound fun. What do you have? Oh, you've got the fucking water in your hands again. What do we got? Doesn't matter, I don't have enough in stock. Yeah, with all that extra water. Let's mark water 50% off for a bit. I need to move it. Once again, trying to move and do things, causing the oversync. You ain't got no money? I got money. It's just tied up. I've invested my money, you see. Honestly, once again, taking that loan for the to buy the scooter, like, that's what hurt me. Because yeah, I didn't stick with the scooter for very long. Maybe I'll be able to like tough it out with some of the other vehicles, but only have. The scooter, the gas scooter, I was maybe taking half the time in travel and doing 2 trips at once, but it was not... It was not good. And especially now that I'm getting to a point where I've actually got product. Like, I'm moving product pretty regularly. Come on, guys, by the water. Let's get it moved. Haha! There we go. That's what I wanted. Now my soccer's going to spend a lot less time traveling. Rex, you got that loan to pay off that you should be paying off. Yeah, well. If I can keep products on the shelf, or get products on the shelf faster, then they'll pay off. Bills are all paid. I won't be able to pay the bank loan yet because that's like, yeah, $325. Good enough for government work. I need to watch and see, because if I'm backing up at the checkouts again, majorly, it could be worth getting another fourth. Yeah, water is really not moving as fast as I need it to. There we go. That should help keep things on top, like, in stock. I am trying to keep an eye on things. Wait, did we already go through? I guess we already kind of went through all that. Damn. They're down here. Run! Water and oil, and I gotta get back up to the top. Because they're beside the other place. Okay. Go, 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 go. Haha! We did it. We're still not even getting through. Okay. Okay, I mean, I got so much fucking... Saying that, I might actually be able to get this stuff off the side of the road. Damn, we actually almost have the water cleaned up. Okay, so I don't think we're having a problem getting people through. I think we're just having a problem keeping stuff stocked. Which, one guy, that's not a surprise. Yeah, we're definitely having a problem keeping stock on. I can go back to full price now because I've gotten past that. Yeah. Surprisingly, still no issue with finding stuff, though. I do actually kind of find that one interesting. Bank payment. Bill payment. One of those. We'll go 2 of those. 2 of those. Those ones are good. 1 of those. 4 of them. 2 of them. Get away with 1 of them. 1 of them. 2 of them. Sliced bread we're completely out of. Oh, that one. I guess we could take. There we go. That at least gets us every shelf with something on it. Get him going full bore. We did do the pricing, right? No, we did not. Good thing we double checked. We have $1 to our name. Let's get the store open, shall we? Three cheese, 5 flour, 3 rice, and 2 coffee. Oh, okay, you're up there. Got it. I cannot wait till I have the store working flawlessly. I think grabbing loans, at least for the vehicles, is something I need to not do again, because it was a very poor gamble. Most of you guys will just sit there and tell me that just taking loans in general is a bad choice, but hey. I mean, we are backing up ever so slightly. It would seem. But that's maybe our midday rush. I think that's within acceptable ranges. Really? You couldn't figure out how to scan 2 items, lady? Oof. And here I thought I was hitting with the realism when I removed the decimal point for testing earlier. Now, box of cereal, $300. Yes, did I just pay extra in shipping there? I sure did, but I would sooner do that than run out and try to fiddle fart with insufficient balance. Okay, my storage room is gonna last me for a good bit at this point. Because I still got lots of room back here. I just wanted to open it up to where I have this door. Because you know what, speaking of... He's turned down the mouse sensitivity. He's turned down the mouse sensitivity. Oil, rice, tea. I was gonna say, do I even have any rice? Over beside the beer store. Got it. Most annoying thing is a manager. Over. So, question there with Ruby. Do you actually work in retail, or is that just the whole go buy something and try to use self checkout? Because I personally avoid self checkout. It's like, I get it in a cost-effective point, but I also, you know, I'm having issues finding work to begin with right now, let alone my own kids when they're out looking for work. Used to works both ways. Fair. A lot of my job experience has been in the cooking industry as a dishwasher, so I can kind of feel the pain. He turns down his mouse sensitivity. It's still buggy heard. Well, I'm not out of thing. Yeah. I mainly turn down the sensitivity when I'm trying to get a very fine control, i.e. getting the storage racks to the pixel of what I can put in. I like how you guys were quiet for so long, and then it's just like, oh, time to bully Rex again. At least I know you're still here and paying attention. It's fine. I didn't need those feelings anyways. Huh. Right. Price changes. What do we got today? $6.90, $3.98. I was gonna say $6. $2.75. Which means right now would be the time to be buying the rice, but not so much the time to be buying
Seabird 1000.
like the flour and that.
Speaking to you from our studios in Los Angeles, California. We love hearing from our listeners, and in particular, what city and country you're listening from. Please visit our website.
I was putting my
Seabird 1000.
food in to cook. Nice.
Send us
What
a
are we cooking
message
today,
or
Tabor?
email us directly at seabird1000@yahoo.com. Thanks, and enjoy the music.
The standard self-service machine can't keep up with me. Yeah. See, I hate dealing with people. However, this stupid machine here, I hate inconveniencing other people more. So the fact of it, having to have someone come over to fix something, fighting with the machine, having other people waiting while I'm fighting with the machine, that drives me up the wall more than going to the checkout and dealing with someone. hard to tell. But I think I should be probably grabbing another box of everything. Interesting that it doesn't show up when the box is open. There it is. I am gonna kind of use this to take stock, so. Yeah, pretty much a crate of everything would not really go amiss. Well, actually, no. Cereal, I'm not going to worry about ordering. Like that box of bread is basically empty. Wow. Said cereal we're not going to worry about. And I need to open the door anyways to get enough to make place the order. Because I need about another $200. Got it! I could run like up and down the street, but I'm too lazy for that. Okay. You're down here, gotcha. Oh yes, there's also that side of it too, Tabor, where the cashier just does not give a fuck. Come in, make your transaction, everything goes smoothly, and off you just get both go. At least most of this person's order was all in one spot. And then they're just over here by the cleaning store. Yep, there they are. Really? It's like half a block, ma'am. You're telling me you couldn't travel half a block? I'm gonna try to start getting ahead of the curve. If I need to order it, order 5 at a time. And get your fucking ass moving, dude. So many beeps. Oh, this is nothing yet. When I first picked it up and was actually playing more regularly on that, and I was, I think, into the 50s with my store level. I had like 6 of these. I had like this corner here was like self checkouts, self checkouts, self checkouts. Like it was just beep 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 beep. If I purchase 2 more racks, I can get another restocker. Which means I'll theoretically have a much easier time keeping up. I can afford that. Is it worth it? You know what? Yes. It's worth it just off the grounds of we're more or less likely to have people complain that they can't find an item. I'm however going to wait to hire them till tomorrow because then that $90 wage is going to Oh, interesting. That's actually a toggle. Well, we don't need that one technically to be on. Oh, what do we got? Rice. 5 tea. No bread. For some reason, my brain was like, that's right behind me. For the flour, but no. There we go. And they're up by that store. Okay. Oh, and because they got it in right before the end of the day, we're already... Okay. Nice, Darkness. If I remember correctly, though, too, Supermarket Together I want to say it had less that you could do with the staff. Like, yes, it had staff, but they were more limited, or they were a lot slower. Where this, until I think full release, was only single player. Or maybe it was just after full release they added in the multiplayer. So the staff members are actually fairly decent. Don't need you to redo that because you don't really have vehicles. Yeah, now that I've taken note of that one setting, like the one thing there, where what you pay for your product does fluctuate with how the market changes, I do feel like some people that really pay attention to those kind of numbers could really min-max their game. Oh, hey, they've actually got different models now for the different... That's new. Last time, every time you hired a restocker, it was that guy. Every one of them, they just all looked exactly the same. So what does it say on your badge then? I want to see your badge. Fuck you. Oh, it looks like it still just says restocker. I was wondering if it would actually identify them as what one. Yeah, I think that just only says restocker. Okay. Well, assuming I can keep on top of the number of products themselves. Because that's it. The only people I find I need multiple of is the restockers. Cashier checkout, like the cashier helper there, I run one outside of much later on. I might get a second one when I go down the road to having something like... Wait, which one is it that I... Okay. So it's the one way over here. Once I have like fresh fruit in that, because they also run the scale. But other than that, most of my staff bill is what it is. I love that. Just no refunds. And then you're literally just behind us. Okay. I don't think there is really any quick way to get there. Yeah, so I want to say I could have like 6 or so restockers, and near the end, I get to the point of where I just have one that's set up to only grab from the road. How many restockers can you have now? Yeah, it's 6. Oh, someone's caught. Of course you would look like that. Just a little bit more, and we'll have this order placed. There we go. Come on, back to work, you two. The other thing is, too, now with the fact that I've got 2 of them running, I don't have to be like, oh shit, quick, boost them to get stuff on the shelves. I know 2 can relatively keep up. Heck, right now, you know, guys, you'd cover more ground if you each grabbed different boxes. No, apparently not. Okay. This is just how it's gonna be. Got it. $4,000 on that. Okay. Did I check pricing? I must have missed it when it was a day ago. Like yesterday, for changing the price. I am kind of curious to see here. If I scroll back, because I feel like it wasn't that long ago. In the notes, that stuff, like the speakers were added. Trash cans. Actually, thinking on it now, it was, I think that was before early or full release, so co-op update October 8th, 2020, like last year. fruits and veggies update is one. Yeah, no, I don't see it. How we doing? You guys still aren't done getting all the product in? Damn. Because I feel like the music was supposed to do something. And I don't mean in the sense of just play music before someone decides to be a smartass. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. For me, Darkness, Supermarket together just didn't really click as well as the other ones did. Why do I keep... Why? Alright, that's that done, mind you. Looking at the time, I don't have the time to go through this day. So we're gonna save the game, do one last printer check, kind of see where it's all at. Because yeah, we're 36% of the way through. I thought I seen like some of them like kind of moving. But yeah, guys, we are going to call it a little bit early here, as I do have to get the kids from school and stuff like that, and we don't have the time to continue another day without going massively over, so I'd sooner just, call it here a little bit early than be a lot late. Because I still got to eat and stuff like that, and get things set up for Stationers tonight with Tabor, because there would be a Fritch, but he's out partying Limp Bizkit style. So, yeah, Tabor, if you're free, we'll jump into that right after. Just give me a couple. What? Yeah, guys. Like I said, we'll call it here. We'll be back later on tonight, 6 p.m. EST, for the co-op Stationeer game. So, Europa with 2 of the 3 dinguses. Because, yeah, like I said, Fritch is out having a good time, socializing. Can't fault him for that. But, yeah, so don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Hell, join the Discord. If you haven't yet, we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider showing us some love on the other side. If you feel the need to support the streams further, we do have a Ko-Fi, but there's no obligation. However, we will see you next time. Bye bye.